Welcome back again for another opportunity that we have to meet with a local business leader in Kansas City. We've been talking about mental health and stress and anxiety and the impact that COVID-19 has had on employees and associates with local Kansas City organizations. Today I have with me Brandi Riggs. She's the Director of Human Resources for McCown Gordon. Last week, I was on a panel with the CEO at McCown Gordon, Ramin Sharifat, and he was talking about some specific things that they're doing as an organization and really had me interested in reaching back out to Brandi and getting her on to have a conversation with her from her perspective, just about how things have changed and then some of the things that they're doing. So Brandi, thank you so much for taking a few minutes today.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for inviting me.
You bet.
Like several other businesses in the community, we are an essential business, so we're fully operational. We have several construction projects around the region that are in full swing. And so our top priority has been to, put procedures and precautions in place to make sure that we can keep our associates safe and healthy during this time while we continue to work.
Right.
And we've taken a lot of efforts to, we have two different situations. We have a group of associates that are out on our project sites each and every day working on our projects. And then all of our associates that are normally at our corporate office are now working remotely from home.
Okay.
And so we're balancing those two different situations, and there's two different whole different group of needs that are associated with each of those situations.
Right.
So obviously everyone in the field, we need to make sure that they're practicing social distancing and doing all of the things that responsible businesses are doing right now to keep their people healthy and safe. But then there's also, making sure that we're providing good communication from our top leadership. Ramin is great about doing a weekly video, just saying, what's going on in the business and making sure that everyone knows that we are continuing to look at this. It's been a very dynamic situation. And so, just encouraging people to be patient and flexible while we make changes and adapt our processes as we move forward. And then everyone that is at home working remotely, how do we continue to keep people engaged and communicating with each other? So probably like many other businesses, we've become, more accustomed to using Zoom and
Sure.
Teams and Skype and all those resources, and are encouraging our managers to make sure that they're touching base with their teams on a regular basis. And then providing opportunities for our people to connect and stay active when they're at home. We've been doing Zoom yoga and stretching, where everyone can get together in the same place and see each other's faces and do some healthy exercises. And we have a Wednesday workout challenge. Each week it's different. So you might find us planking or doing squats or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then just continuing to make sure that our associates have access to good well-being apps and our employee assistance program. So many companies right now are providing so many really neat resources for free. And so we're sending those out weekly and encouraging our people to use them. But more than anything, it's just making sure that people feel safe and connected.
Yeah, that's great. That one of the points that Ramin made when we were on that panel together, and I applaud him for being transparent and communicating so well. And the point that he made was, as a leader who, he's in that branch that's kind of working from home right now, but then you have this whole other group of people that are out on job sites and all of that. And he was just talking about how that causes just some anxiety with himself about, the fact that he's home and others are out on the job site. And I saw he posted the other day that he was out on a job site, so he got to get out and see some folks. And I applaud him for taking that step. It sounds like you all have, as an organization, have recognized that and are trying to kind of remedy that and figure out how to handle that.
Yeah, it's a balance because, we want to be out there with everyone, but then every time you go out there, you introduce maybe a new risk to that particular team. So it is a balance of, we want to make sure that they know that we're here with them and trying to help them, but then also trying to keep them safe. And sometimes that means staying away.
Yeah, right. And you also made a very good point about some of the free resources that And I've seen that myself. It seems like a lot of organizations, whether it's an EAP or whether it's a health insurance carrier or whatever it is, are really stepping up and offering their own services at no charge, and also pointing out some services that are available, whether they're applications based on a cell phone, a Calm app or something like that. Tell me a little more about some of those things that you're trying to kind of pass along.
Yeah, you know, and I am actively involved in the Chamber's Healthy KC initiative. And so
Okay.
I have a really great group of well-being experts and professionals that are really passionate about employee associate well-being. And so we have had just this huge influx of people sharing resources and connecting us with, like you said, the Calm app and Send Velo, and there are any number of it. And, you know, through this whole situation, it's just so reassuring and refreshing to see how generous all of these companies have been, and you know, just opening up access to all of those resources to keep people safe and healthy. It's just, you know, it's so reassuring to see that about our community.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I commend you on, I can just and talk to a lot of people through this time, and you've got a smile on your face, and it sounds like you're handling it just personally, you know, positively from that perspective. You obviously have a team that you're looking out for and providing resources for them. Sounds like you're doing a lot of great things. I mean, it was worth the time for you just to pass along some of the ideas that you're coming up with as an organization, some of the resources that you've tapped into and that you're aware of. So thank you so much for taking a few minutes just to catch up and share with other leaders what they can do to help their people in this time.
Yeah, thanks again for including me.
You bet.